Bro, hold on. Holy hell, bro. Oh my god. I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. By far, and I do mean by far, that is one of that might have been the best playoff game I've seen since Giannis's 50 points.
No, scratch that. I'm sick of niggas not calling a spade, bro. This is easily, I might have to go
It's
look
not
at it.
it's
Wait, let
not
me
easily
not easily,
yeah,
but
it's not
this
easily.
is easily. Let me finish this sentence. One of the top 5 greatest playoff performance this century, bro. I'm gonna just call it what it is, bro. What he
That
did
was
tonight, dog.
that was amazing, bro.
Fuck on both ends. What that nigga did today, bro.
That
Fucking
shit was crazy.
special.
That was crazy.
Special.
And
Nigga,
you know what's so crazy?
step
Y'all
backs in
y'all
transition?
y'all were like texting me and DMing me, and I genuinely don't know how niggas can watch that and then like function in any other way. Bro, I was frozen watching this nigga do what he was doing, bro.
I couldn't believe it,
I
bro. I
couldn't
kept
believe what I was
screaming.
watching, bro. I was like, bro, this man is crazy.
This fucking insane. Like, we talk about step backs and transition, scoop layup and ones, dunking on Giannis, pull up threes. I'm like, he's showing you every
Every
fucking
which way.
way to score, bro. Over Drew, Giannis, Brook. Like, these aren't scrubs. He was cooking Middleton too, but these aren't scrubs. He was cooking
Bro.
everybody today, bro.
They had if
Wow.
I'm not mistaken, I think they had a 13-point lead at a point in the fourth quarter. And then Jimmy just I mean, it was an avalanche of like good play after good play. It was like, bro, like this nigga is like single handedly about to win them the game, bro. Like single handedly.
Also, not to take away from Jimmy too much, obviously, but shout out 3 niggas. First, shout out Caleb Martin, a special fourth quarter he had, bro. Shout out Duncan Robinson was saving them in that first half outside of Jimmy, and shout out what is this year 3 for him, low?
Cool.
Playoff Drew strikes again.
Oh man, Drew Holiday's a menace. So with 8 minutes,
That nigga stinks.
with 8 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Excuse me. 8 minutes and 56 seconds left
Let
to
me
go.
find Go Bell's voice note, bro, because he was crying about Drew Holiday, bro. Everybody gotta
Oh
listen to
man.
this shit,
Wait.
man.
Basically 9 minutes. Basically 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. The Bucks were up by 13 points, bro.
Didn't they
13
almost have a 20-point lead at one point in this game, bro?
in the
I could
game,
have
yes, but in the in
sworn.
the
I
four
could
in
have
the fourth quarter,
sworn.
they basically had a 13. They almost had a 15-point lead, bro. Jimmy goes for two, four, four, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17. This nigga Jimmy scored 17, 18, 19, 20. Jimmy scored 20 points. 20. Jimmy Butler himself scored 20 points in the last 9 minutes of this game, bro.
He
20.
scored 20 straight in the first quarter.
Bro, I don't even know like this shit.
Go Bells is here. Go
Bro, the
Bells is
shit
here.
that I
God is
watched,
Bro,
bro, was like I've never
it
seen that
it
before, bro. I've
is
never ever in my life
it
seen that.
is it is it
This
is
nigga went
Wait. Go
nuclear.
Bells. Wait. Before you niggas
playoff
stop.
Jimmy special, man.
Wait, Go
And
Bells. Wait, Trey. I just gotta say this. Go Bells. You known Jimmy Butler hater. How did it feel watching the football player cook your team tonight, brother?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He beat the Clint Capella allegations, dog. He beat the Clint Capella allegations. I'm gonna give him his props
The
because
Clint Capella
I don't know where
allegation.
this. Hey, listen.
Nigga, you are
Jimmy must
bad.
have put on a tank job in that Atlanta game. This is not the same player.
this
He's
is
not the
not
same
the
player
same
right now.
player, dog.
This is
Jimmy.
not the
It is
same
not.
nigga.
It, it's
But
clearly
I
not
want
the
to
same
say this,
player.
Yo,
Low,
He
your
didn't want to play up.
bracket is over.
It's
The
Everyone's
Jimmy and
bracket is
Jason Tatum
over.
talks are
yeah,
It's
back.
my bracket
done.
is
They're
finished, man.
back.
It's done.
Can't believe
okay.
this.
First of all, I'm not here to sit here and have a whole bunch of other bracket talk.
I,
Nigga,
I I will say though that the Bucks did kind of choke this game
without a doubt.
more than like I think Jimmy won it.
You scored 20 points in 9 minutes. Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
but I'm saying like, but like Drew, the amount of the silly turnovers they were
No,
getting,
for sure.
a bunch of
But
stuff.
scoring 20 points in 9 minutes is.
Yeah, that
I mean,
is.
like, 'cause
Yeah,
even
yeah. I'm just.
even
I see
even
what he's
even if we
saying.
have the turnovers, no one is ever expecting someone to score 20 points in 9 minutes.
Drew's turnovers were just
Yo,
disgusting,
Nah,
bro.
dude,
In that fourth
bro.
quarter,
yo,
We
bro.
gotta
Allah
talk
has
about the
answered
nigga
my
Drew, bro.
prayers, my brother.
Eh,
We don't. We but we
KB,
don't.
of course, KB come in here bringing up
But we
somebody
don't.
we don't need to talk
We don't
about
really
right
have
now.
to talk about Drew. I just wanna.
Allah
I don't
has
wanna. I don't
answered
wanna
my
talk about Drew because
prayers,
I'm not
man.
gonna be here for that much longer.
I'm thankful.
Yo,
Hey, man. Hey, man. Low. This is gonna be generational if they beat the damn Bucks, bro. It's
They're gonna
generational.
win, dude.
In AC, the Bucks are heavy favorites, bro. Heavy favorites. There's no way they should be even
Man,
down
Giannis
3-1.
being out for 2 games
This
really
is
messed these
He's
niggas
out
crazy,
up,
for
man.
3,
It's
bro.
bro.
tough.
No, but
games.
even
3
with
games.
Giannis,
3.
even with Giannis, they blew the lead and they lost. Like that's crazy,
That's still not his fault.
bro. Mike Budenholzer, your job is done. You will not be a coach in the NBA after this series. No, like you just won't be.
fuck, bro. I don't want to talk about. God damn, bro. I don't know how the fuck y'all do this. I genuinely don't know how the fuck you watch one of the greatest playoff performances in your life, and y'all niggas immediately go to fucking narratives. I just don't. I don't get it. I just witnessed one of the greatest games I've ever seen in my life.
In the century, bro, in the past century, you'll never see a
And
game
y'all
like this.
niggas is
Well,
fucking
not
talking
never, but you
about
know what I mean.
Mike Budenholzer. I don't give a fuck about that, bro.
I grew up watching this
This nigga
man. He
just
played for my
scored
city, bro. I
20
can't believe
points
this.
in a 9 minute span in a basically a must-win situation with his team down by 13 points within that 9 minute span. I personally do not believe I've ever seen a performance to that degree, especially in the playoffs, especially when you're not supposed to win, especially when it's the number one seed and you had to play 2 playing games just to get in at the 8th spot. I don't think I've ever like putting everything into context. That I mean, literally speaking, what did LeBron have in Game 1 of the 2018 Finals? I can't remember what he had. But that might legitimately have been the greatest 50-point performance I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, literally, I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. I don't know how the fuck y'all watch that. I was literally frozen watching that, and it was like ass shit. It was everything. It was pull-up jumpers, it was 3-point shots, finishing at the
Up
rim,
fakes,
up fakes, doing
fadeaways,
it against
pull up
doing it
threes,
against
step backs in transition. Like
literally, I don't
I couldn't
like
believe what I was
like
seeing.
and was doing it against an elite level defense with one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, and
Up and under scoops versus
with
Brook. Like,
Brooke
come on,
Lopez
bro.
at the 5, there might have been legitimately 3 all defensive players on the floor while he just had one of the greatest 50-point performances I've ever witnessed. That was insane.
Like I keep saying, bro. Like I probably have to go look at it, bro. But from my short-term memory, it's the greatest playoff game in the 21st century, bro. From at least from my short-term memory, right? Like this was, and then we're talking about just offensively, bro. What he was
Then
doing
yeah, oh yeah, this
defensively,
on the
oh my
defensive side.
god.
Nigga was making him, and shout out to Lowry, because he also had some solid plays down the stretch as well defensively. But it was like every possession. I've never like Jimmy is like I don't even know if like peak LeBron has these stretches where he gets at this level defensively where he just is constant. And it's not just I'm roaming, it's I'm on ball, I help, I rotate, I
I'm
switch.
tagging,
I'm at the
nail,
nail.
crashing the
Like it's fucking
glass.
sound and it's like routine and it's every possession. It's not even like a possession is missed.
Mind you, Jimmy's doing that while also constantly moving off the ball, cutting, screening, rolling, diving. It's like, bro, he's Swiper said to unmute, but like, yeah, but it's like crazy. He's all over, like literally, bro,
Nigga, there's only 2 people
everywhere
in the
on the
league.
court.
Yes,
That's what
and the reason people are down on Jimmy Butler, just nonsense, is because Jimmy Butler doesn't have a heady tween game, and I mean that genuinely. He doesn't have the prettiest offensive game. He doesn't do all the step backs everybody loves. He doesn't do. That's just not who he is. But once he gets to this, his shot making is what separates him from everybody else. Because the difference with Jimmy is Jimmy's always an elite level performer. But Jimmy Butler's shot making becomes a real deal, like one of the best in the NBA at all three levels once he gets to the playoffs, because he decides that he wants to commit his body and he's ready to give anything and everything for every single minute of the game in a playoff setting. He does it sparingly in the regular season, and people give him flack for it. And again, a lot of casuals, certain people, they will literally say that Jimmy Butler literally can average 20 points in the season, 21 points in the season. They say they need more, but Jimmy Butler, every single playoff, he's healthy. Every playoff he's healthy, which is 3 of the last 4 years, he has been one of the very best players, period. 3 of the last 4 playoffs. And I'm talking about top 6, top 5.
I was
3
like
of the
to
last
say
4
he
playoffs.
genuinely might be a top like 5 to 7 player in the postseason in the last like.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
Nah, it's not even Mike, bro.
Nah. Trey.
He legitimately is, bro.
Nigga, what he does as a riser in the
Wait,
postseason is like ridiculous.
He does insane shit, bro.
I just want you listen, bro. I just want niggas to know. This game basically decided the season. I'm 100% sure. If we lost this game, it's 2-2. It's obvious we're going to lose, right? We're going to lose in probably 6, right? In a game where he was questionable. 2 days ago, he had a back bruise that it took Giannis 3 games to come back from. By the way, before the game, he was questionable to play in this game, right?
Wasn't it a butt bruise? Like, wasn't it like on
I
his?
think it might have been a tailbone.
Yeah, tailbone contusion.
I know it was something with the lower back. It was something with the lower back.
No, I know what you're saying, but I thought I know what he's trying to say.
Tailbone is crazy because you're
but I thought
Steph
they
had the
said he was
same
good to
injury that
go
took him
though.
out for like weeks.
Either
They
way,
said on the
It's the same
broadcast
shit.
he was good to go.
Either
Though.
way,
Also,
He would have played.
Either way, right? Any like, bro, I can't even describe in words how much I'm like, how many emotions I'm going through right now. You needed a bucket at the basket, right? Basically, this entire series has been doing this, but specifically this game, you needed a bucket at the basket over Brook, over Giannis, over Portis, over Drew, over Chris. It doesn't matter who is over. Like these 7-foot niggas, don't fuck, they pussy, they hoes, they can't fuck with him, right? Then it's
It's good footwork, bro.
then it's like you need to pull up midi against drop. Nigga, he'll do it. You need a bucket in the post over good defense by Drew. Nigga, he'll do it. And then you need to stop, nigga. He did that plenty, nigga.
Drew Holiday was invisible.
One on Giannis, nigga, locked up a couple times. One on Drew, nigga, locked up. One on Chris, it didn't matter. He was locking up, nigga, and the off ball defense was spectacular. And then down 9, right? Down 9 with 4 minutes to go, right? I'm thinking this game is over. We're probably going to lose. Out of nowhere, nigga, single-handedly, right? Nigga single-handedly goes on a run to end the game. His rim pressure, his defense, his passing, his like even like the little things like the screening, he still did that. If a nigga needed a down screen, he's setting it. He dropped 56, and this nigga was screaming for guys to run off of floppies. Who does that? Who does that? Yo, there's no the niggas that don't like this nigga. I don't know if you love basketball, like if you like the sport, like if you're like if you've ever played the sport, like if you've ever had teammates. Because there's no way you watch the sport, you watch how this nigga plays, you watch the heart and the effort, the blood, the sweat, the tears that this nigga puts in. Right, nigga wakes up at 3 fucking a.m. in the morning for shit like this. And you come out of it hating on this nigga. You's a hoe. Donovan Mitchell, you didn't want that intensity. You's a hoe. Any nigga that's ever been like Karl Anthony Towns, you's a hoe. Ben Simmons, you's a hoe. That's on God. Any nigga that's ever looked at this nigga and be like, oh, he pushes my button. I don't like him. You're a bitch. It's because you'll never reach that level of greatness. D Mitchell will never reach that level of greatness outside the fucking bubble, nigga. Like, wait, nigga. Ben Simmons, I don't even got to shit on that nigga. We already know what that nigga on.
Ben Simmons catching flack for
Cat,
no reason.
I don't even got to. Yeah, it's not no reason. That nigga brother was talking, no, that was Wiggins.
Oh well, shit. I don't know.
Niggas know Simmons a hoe, bro. I don't even gotta. You feel me?
Yeah,
Any nigga, And it goes beyond Simmons. Any nigga in the media, like that nigga that was like, oh, Jimmy talks a lot, but when is he gonna back it up? He been backing it up his whole fucking career, nigga. From a bench warmer at Marquette, nigga. No. Go even beyond that, nigga. From a fucking junior college player, right? This nigga played at fucking community college, bro. From a community college player to a role player at Marquette, nigga, he was a rebounder in college, nigga, a hustle nigga in college until his last year. To a nigga in the league who was just there to fill bodies, just there to fill bodies. D Rose goes down, nigga shows he can play legitimate playoff minutes. 2015, nigga shows that he can be a legitimate star, nigga. Nobody expected that from that nigga. I remember, yo, Jimmy's second year, third year, nigga would have been lucky. Nigga would have been lucky to score 20 fucking points in a game. He couldn't dream of that, nigga. Nigga did that in a quarter today. Straight.
I think he did it in 2 quarters, if I'm not wrong.
No, nigga, he scored 24 straight in the first
He
quarter.
scored 19 in the first quarter and then 20.
Oh, it was 19.
I'm
I
not
thought
gonna
it was
lie.
20
I'm
in the
not gonna
first.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like what Lo
Straight,
was
nigga.
saying, this was a
Any
crazy performance.
yo,
Let him speak. Let him speak,
Nigga, this
bro.
is a top 10
so
playoff
Nah,
game.
any
this is
so
Dead ass
so
for
No,
sure.
GJ, your turn.
So any nigga that's ever questioned this nigga as a basketball player, any nigga that's ever questioned him as a talent, as a winner, as somebody with the will to win, you're a hoe. And I will smack you, nigga. And that's on God. Whether it's you weird ass niggas on Twitter, whether it's niggas Low, you're included, nigga. You're a weirdo. Yo, who's the nigga that be on that podcast? The little racially ambiguous nigga with the curls? Playoff Jimmy isn't a thing. You really thought you could get that shit off?
racially ambitious. Who's
You're
that?
a hoe. I don't know the nigga. Yo, the Mars
Ah,
nigga, get that nigga
You
in here.
talking about Mars?
Get
He
that
talking
nigga.
about
Get that
Mars.
nigga
Mar-
in here. Get that
He
nigga in
talking
here
about
too.
Mars.
Nigga's a hoe, bro. On God, I wasn't talking about Mars, but he said that shit too. He a hoe too. Any nigga that question any nigga. I remember, bro, when niggas was like, "Oh, Jimmy just coming to Miami for the low income taxes and the hoes." Like this nigga wasn't coming to win something. You niggas bitches, bro. And that's on God, bro. Like I've never like I remember watching LeBron game 6 against Boston, right? That's how like I'm not gonna say that's how this feels, but this is like
I
right.
get it.
This is like
I
right
get it.
below that, bro.
Nah, Eli. This
Way
is
better
right
than
up
I
Jimmy
there.
game
definitely
6
get it.
against
Nah,
I
so
get
This
it.
I
is
can
I
right
get
agree.
up
it.
there.
I get it. But
Like a
This is
dire game
definitely
that you
right up
need
there.
your best player to come
yes,
and
yes,
perform
I
in.
get
In
it.
a, in a nine,
Because
like Low said,
when you
bro,
think
in a 9 minute span, scoring 20 points is ridiculous.
and when you think about it, like to add to KB's point and Eli's, when you look at that Boston performance, obviously different, but the degree of difficulty in tonight's performance compared to that Boston performance, I think it low key pales in comparison for me.
Uh,
Because Jimmy, when we talk about not having the help, my gosh, he did not have the help, and he said, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna get us there. I'll make sure we get there." And that's something that I just
Yo,
honestly,
recent
Wes, I'm not even. I don't
performances.
even.
It's not even a
We don't even have
question.
to compare this.
Wes,
We
this
don't have to
nigga
compare
just
this.
he beat the 1 seed by himself, bro.
Bro,
Like
this
Like
nigga
that's
has
the
literally.
crazy
the
part.
next, the
On
Hey,
next,
can
both
we have
ends
a
of the
real
floor too.
conversation
the
though?
On
next, the
both
next.
ends of the floor, he beat the 1 seed to
So
take a
Yuki,
3-1
Yuki,
lead
what are you
in
trying
the
to say?
first round. Like, bro, from the play-in. Like, come on, bro.
Hold on, bro, because Ash said this earlier about Jimmy, and I was peeping during the game too as well. Like, it was this thing in the fourth quarter where every time he got a basket, his defense just got better. I just like it was already fantastic from 1 through 4, but especially in that fourth quarter, I don't know what it was. The defense I was seeing from that nigga was otherworldly. I swear to God. Like, there's only like a few players in the league where I see in the fourth quarter or in pivotal games where they do these things defensively, where they legit play off on ball defense at like a perfect level. And Jimmy today was just like it
bro,
was like no
bro,
words can
somebody
describe what I was witnessing defensively from that nigga.
can
Like,
niggas get the nigga that
like
said
it
that?
was,
The nigga who
ah,
the nigga who
man,
tweeted the playoff Jimmy isn't real. Can niggas get him in here? Like nigga need to
I don't know that.
no,
I don't know. I don't know, Eli. I wish I
get that
could, but
nigga
I
in
don't
here,
know.
bro.
I don't know.
Fuck. And this
This was a crazy.
why
This was
is
just a.
niggas hiding now though? Like
Wait,
niggas
wait, Eli, are you talking about niggas that said that after the Hawks game? Or are you saying like niggas that said that in
niggas
general?
swore up and down. It was a big account who said it. I'm thinking of specifically.
You
But
talking about Mev?
niggas, huh?
You talking about Mev?
No, I don't give a fuck about her.
No, he talking about a dude.
You talking about? Oh, I thought I
He
seen
do like a
Rage post
podcast. I think
somebody.
his
I don't know
name
if he's talking about
Gene.
them.
Is it Gene?
Oh, he's talking about somebody on the podcast. I don't know.
Gene something? I don't know, but bro, it's this. I can't even put into words how this feels, man. Like
I kind
Yeah,
of
this
get what
nigga.
bro.
I
Oh
get
my
what I get
god,
what
bro.
Eli is
Hey,
saying. I
I
get it.
don't know what happened with Jimmy in that Hawks game, but I thank God he was not playing. He not playing us right now, bro. This nigga's in a different mode, bro. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
will
Literally,
be
This nigga's in a
playing,
different
y'all.
mode.
He will be.
Hey, listen,
No,
Colin Song rematch.
y'all said Jimmy Butler is one of the top. Like I think Swiper said it.
Colin
Top
Song's
5,
rematch.
top
I don't
6
know.
playoff
And
performers.
you know what I don't understand
Outside,
about like basketball discourse sometimes is like when people compare like regular season versus playoffs and how like playoffs matter to them more because it's more at stake and it like really depends on terms of like long term career. And I don't
yeah.
understand how you don't have like Jimmy like a little bit higher on your list in terms of like players on the higher end because the nigga continues to show like
I think
consistently how much of a riser he is against like teams, and especially now this year when it comes to like him not having the same amount of help, his production from his other teammates not being as great, going up against the number one seed, literally the best team in the NBA, and to be up
I
3-1 and to put on a performance like this is just like
KB, I
is
think
legitimately
it's
generational,
more so
like
because of
honestly.
the regular season compared to how he rises in the playoffs. It's like it's a pretty big rise. I'm
It's
not
two
saying
different
you
players,
no
bro.
no yeah
It's
no
two
yeah
different
and
players.
it's taking nothing
Yo,
away
can
from Jimmy
niggas,
Butler.
can niggas not pretend
Big.
like he didn't average 23, 6 and 5 and 2 on 6 on 60 65 damn near 66
But
true shooters. Like
Eli, it's
Hey,
not.
Eli,
It's
it's two
It's
Eli.
not
completely
that,
different
bro. It's
like
players.
I
not
It's
that
two
don't
what I'm
totally
saying.
like it can
different
be
players.
two different players.
This is a
But
nigga
this
who,
nigga,
like,
but
if
this
he played
nigga, no,
like this on a
West,
consistent basis, this is a top five nigga. In the
West.
regular season, he's not a top five nigga, bro.
What like he put together a season West where he was top 5 in a bunch of impact metrics, right? Because he was that valuable to us. That's just team context, right? I'm not saying he was a top 5 player this regular season. He put together a season where he was more efficient than any other star other than like Jokic. That's literally it. Like only Jokic was more efficient. Any other star, he put together a season where he was a top three wing defender in the entire association. He put together a season where he deserves to be second team All NBA, and that's
But the thing is, though, Eli,
Okay,
no one's
I don't.
disagreeing with
That's not
you.
my point though. That's not
No
what I'm
one's
saying at
disagreeing
all.
with you on that
Yeah,
at
no one's
all.
saying
no,
But
that.
we're
I
talking
feel
about the gap
so.
between
I'm
him
saying so
going from that to
the
what he's
rise
doing now
can
in the
be there,
playoffs.
but the reason that the rise is yeah the pick a side some nigga DM me it's the pick a side podcast nigga. Anyways, the reason that the rise is impressive is because this nigga is as good as he is in a regular season. He ups it, nigga. It's not like this nigga coming from some because niggas gonna try to like Reggie. They gonna try to like do what Lowe did to Reggie Miller. They gonna try to like downplay my nigga 20 years from now. His Miami stretch. I already know it's gonna happen. I hope niggas record this and keep this story and shit. And like niggas
It's
never
recording.
forget how much of a dog this nigga was. I hope niggas never forget that. I hope niggas don't let niggas.
Doggiest nigga in the NBA.
I
Yeah,
hope.
I'm not like he
Hey,
like
Celtics fans
what
won't
Swiper
forget.
was saying. Him being a top 5. Like if you think about it, 2020. You want to count the bubble? I count the bubble. I think it counts. Outside of 2021, where it was like his worst series, he has been one of the best playoff performers. And just tonight, I don't even feel like doing too many analytical discussions. This is just an all time performance, bro. Like just sit in awe of what he did, bro. Like, and people are gonna compare it to like the LeBron, the best Miami Heat game. That's a whole different take for me. I don't. You could debate that and do that later, but
You
in
can,
a
yeah.
situation like this is, and I'm gonna be real as a basketball fan. Fuck all the numbers and all that shit. These are the moments that niggas legit look forward to, bro. Like this right here is why we love the playoffs. Like literally, 56 in a game where you like was it 56 or 55? Be like, you know better than me.
56.
56.
56.
56.
It could have been.
56.
It could have been.
56
Should
in
It,
a
have been
game.
it
57.
could have been
It could have
60
He
if
been
this
could have
60.
nigga
had
went
60.
slow.
No,
In the
no
game,
funny.
and mind you, this is a
The
guy. And Eli,
playoff game versus playoff defenses,
and I
DJ.
remember, Eli, I remember this because you're the biggest Jimmy Butler fan that I know. I remember when the All Star games were announced, and you legit were heated when he wasn't picked as an All Star. And at the time, people had they had their own reasons to not have him. But it's like moments like this, we really get to see our best players in the league perform to the
That's
highest
why I don't
level.
give a. That's why
And
I don't
like
care.
tonight, like I can't lie to you. You can have any take you have on Jimmy Butler as a player, but the performance you saw tonight was just
But
a
DJ,
masterclass, man. Like
bro. So
at
this is the issue.
like a masterclass, man.
DJ, but
I'm
remember, no, DJ, hold on, DJ.
go ahead.
This year, bro, when I put Jimmy Butler on my second team All NBA list, bro, people were literally like, "How could you?" Like 64 games, he was mid all year. As Eli said, there was one player to put up the numbers he did, plus the defense. One. on the efficiency, and it was him. And he played 64 games at this level, DJ, and people were laughing
But
at
you
it.
know
They
what's
just
crazy? You know what's crazy? We already know how it kind of go. And the thing is, people have. I don't think there's any lock to like who's going to make All NBA. I don't think there's any lock for the players who are going to be selected. But it just comes down to like certain players. You legit just have to
Damn, I
see
forgot the
what they
Lakers,
do
man. What the fuck?
and see what they do as on their impact for their team, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Tonight was a perform like man.
Nigga, this was a
Hey, can we?
performance of the
This
age.
was a pro.
Dead ass. This is
It's
a
the
honestly
performance
as a
of a
LeBron
lifetime.
like Low, when you had everybody muted, the closest thing that reminds me of this, the closest thing is when LeBron had 51, but he lost. But I'm not this is clearly better because he won. But it was like I'm watching this game and I'm amazed because he's somehow still in this game and it's still continuing. Like that's how I felt watching this
34.
game, bro.
He's 30.
bro. It's
What
That's
like
how
what
I
about
felt.
you can
Dame in
even
Game
go
6
back to
versus the
like when there
Nuggets?
were 6 minutes left, DJ, and they were down. I think
They
like
were down
11.
9. I'm like,
Like
and
11, they were
and
down
you know,
like some. At one point, they were down
it's
double digits halfway into the
real quick,
fourth
Katie, real
quarter.
quick. I just want to say, and because of how he performed, his teammates also were going crazy. I remember looking at one play, Cody Martin had Giannis on him. I'm like, you got to pass this. He pulls up a three, and I'm like, okay, the entire team has confidence now. Like they're legit locked in. Lance Kyle Lowry having incredible, like he played a stellar game on defense. Like, hey man, I don't know. This
What are
was
you?
I
What is
love the
Yoki about to
playoffs,
say?
bro.
Before no,
Go ahead,
no,
KB. Go ahead, KB.
Yoki.
I think. Oh, I think. Real talk. The hard truth about the matter is that the Bucks need to get rid of like some
Yo, shut the fuck up about the Bucks, dog. If it's not
Nah,
Jimmy,
but hey, no,
if it's
Jimmy. No,
not
I'm not
Jimmy
even.
Praise,
I'm not
stop
gonna take.
talking. Stop talking, bro. That's all.
Nah, Jimmy got like.
Nah, that's how I
Oh,
feel though.
oh,
I'm letting you know that, nigga. If it's not pro Jimmy shit,
nigga, you
don't
can
say
suck
shit.
my dick, nigga.
Are you mad? That's crazy. I ain't.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just being
You just
like
told a nigga
honest.
to
Like,
suck your dick over a nigga saying talk about Jimmy after he scored 56. I'm not even gonna get mad at you. You're clearly miserable with your life, nigga. What the fuck? Talk about.
cool, okay.
This nigga is a god
No, but
damn.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I can't say anything.
If it's not about Jimmy, no.
bro, speak,
Go ahead,
speak,
bro. Go
speak.
ahead.
But
Go,
nah,
You
bro.
but
don't do
Hey,
that.
don't let him
You
press
can
hey,
you.
talk.
nah, but real talk
It's
though. I
fair to
think
point out the Bucks issues.
yeah, I think two things need to actually three things need to go. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Coach Bud. Like, if I'm being completely real.
Drew Holiday.
Um, yeah, Drew. I don't think Drew really at this point. I think he's already done enough for the team. Like, essentially, is me being a glorified Giannis fan. You know, I think he's already done enough for
Yeah,
this
Lil,
team.
wrap this shit up, my nigga. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
not gonna front.
Nah,
Drew
quick.
was. I'm
Hold
not
Wrap
on.
gonna
this
front.
shit up.
Drew was there
But
with
no,
all
no, no,
like
no, no.
he was contesting Jimmy, bro. Jimmy
But
was just making
before
shit up,
Wrap
nigga.
this
Like you
shit
can't,
up,
before
you
nigga.
you
can't stop
KB
shit like
stop.
that, bro.
Before you close, I do want to say this. I think the real tragedy in all of this, bro, is the fact that the Hucks. Damn, I said the Hucks. The Heat have not put a better team around Jimmy. That's the real problem. Like that alone will have to be studied. And I get it, Cap. I get everything, bro. You think the league is going one way. You think this player is this level of player, this caliber of player, and then he falls off the Duncan Robinson of it all, misjudging what they had in Tyler Hero and not moving him for certain play. I get, but that's the real conversation. They were literally, they might have a championship if they had made better decisions, and that's a hard pill to
Well,
swallow.
let
It
me say
will
this
be
because
looking
again,
back.
I don't know how the fuck y'all niggas do this, bro. I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dame will be available in the offseason. I don't know. Yo,
Dame is the only guy that could realistically.
doing further research. Or I put the tweet out. It's the most points in playoff history. It was tied for the most points in playoff history with somebody shooting that accurate from the field. It's tied with Barkley. Barkley also had a 56-point game.
Bro, and I'm not gonna lie. The reason I know niggas don't fuck with this nigga like how they say they do is because when Dame, this shit was better than what Dame did. I'm not gonna lie.
And
There were actually
that's ironic.
Nigga, no
they not
shit.
even
That's
turned.
one of them. That's one of so the games that came up in the realm is Dame's 55-point game, Iverson's 55-point game in 2003, Barkley's 56-point game against Golden State, and then a Jordan game against Miami in '92. I sincerely believe, and I haven't watched those games. Dames was in OT, and I like thinking about it now. That game was also very impressive. But like I think Eli reiterated again. It's the simple fact that it wasn't just that he was going out there and scoring. When you watch him, it's like he's doing that, and then on the other side, he's also like he's setting screens, playing defense at the nail, rotating. Like he's doing like everything, and he's doing everything soundly. Like it's not like there was a mistake made by Jimmy Butler, or if it did, it didn't feel like it. Like everything he was doing was soundly, it was coherent, it was concise, it was the right decision at the right time, and it was exactly what they needed in the moment every single time down the floor. And yeah, they were down by 13. And to be more specific, because I went to what they were down by specifically in 13, whatever. Bro, Jimmy scored 19 points in the last 7 minutes. 19 in the last seven. That's when it really started going for him. 19 points in the last 7 minutes of a game in which you were down basically double digits in the beginning of the fourth quarter. And from the 7 minute mark onwards,
Weren't they down double digits at that minute too?
They
they
were
were down. I think they were
down
down by
with
nine. They were down
4 minutes left to
9 points.
go. They were down
They were
nine
down nine
points.
points.
Like that is
And
insanity,
to and
bro.
to
Like that is
to score
insane.
19 is just insane. To open the game up with a 22-point performance in the first quarter is also insane. And to break history like that, I don't know, bro. And when I was watching it, bro. Like I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like I guess I need to start the stream up real quick because we about to. I can start the stream up with this shit, bro. I'm frozen. Like I'm watching him. I'm like this nigga is like I like every. It was like, bro. It was almost as if like this nigga was stat padding on my career with rookie and the sliders up. Like he was just coming out doing anything he wanted to do, bro. And it wasn't everything he needed to do and wanted to do. And I agree. Like everybody else came alive. It was way more consistent. I think the only bad decision that they made down the stretch of that game was that the Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson miscommunication when they turned the ball over. Outside of that,
Yeah, that little DHO.
outside of
Yeah.
that, bro, the whole Heat team was on timing down the floor every
Literally
single
everybody.
time.
Literally everybody.
Everyone.
Nigga, that was all
Caleb
orchestrated by
Martin hit
Jimmy though,
one
bro.
three, felt like he was like Steph the neck. Like everybody had like those type of performances. It got everybody on that team hype. Got them just motivated.
Spare
And,
him.
and,
Nigga, but if you
and
see like
This
go ahead.
entire Heat team was like one of the
I'm
worst
not gonna lie, even when you look at it from like a
season, bro.
defensive
This shit
perspective,
makes no
is this
fucking
one of the best defensive performances that you guys seen like in the past like
No,
I want to
Like
2 years?
rewatch. I want to rewatch it.
closing wise,
I
KB.
just
no,
I can't.
Like
Closing
I
be
don't.
wise,
be be
it
honest
was.
here, like
Wait,
dead
wait.
ass.
no.
Because what
No,
I
I'm
seen
saying
tonight,
closing wise, I would have to say is really up there because that's where like as a unit where I saw like the Heat lock in just as a unit defensively,
not even as a
it
team, not
was
even as
tough
a
on.
team, Wes. I'm talking about
As a
individually from
team,
Jimmy.
bro.
Oh,
As a
with
team,
Jimmy, with Jimmy, yeah,
Like
bro.
yeah,
Jimmy's
Jimmy was
individual performance
insane.
defensively today.
Like there are no words, and I don't think
Every,
anything is too far
any
for.
other
Like
take, any
when you
other
think
take,
about praise for Jimmy tonight, I don't think anything is too
any
far.
other take outside of Jimmy Butler in his performance is just I don't like. Lowe brought it up, and it was like. And I was like, I get it. We have other things to talk about because of the game, but because of how great this
That's what
performance
I'm
is,
saying.
the
I
first
would
Bro, I
thing,
don't
the
even know
first
what to
thing,
compare it to,
and the
like
thing is, I'm on
offensively
my
and
hold on, real quick,
defensively,
real quick,
bro.
real quick. I'm on my timeline. I'm scrolling down. Of course, you see playoff Jimmy,
Triple J was
and it's
such a
like,
bad pass.
then it's like, oh my God, you guys thought Giannis is better than Steph, or oh my
Like I
God,
don't know how niggas can
like
do that. I
bro,
don't know
like my
how
nigga,
people
It's
do that.
hold
corny,
on, real
bro.
quick, because this is then I want to make this real quick. I know you got to dip.
Them
But like
niggas.
this shit is insane. It don't make sense, bro. It don't make. It's like niggas don't want to see this shit, and it's like you see it, and it's a completely different reaction than what should be reacted to. Like, bro, a nigga had 56 in one of the craziest playoff performances that we've ever seen, and you want me to slander another player right now? That's gonna come later. This shit right here we gonna talk about. That's it. That's it. And I'm not even a huge Jimmy Butler fan, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Eli,
I don't know.
before I let you get the last say, because I know everybody else, but I do have to go. Kobe 2010 Western Conference Finals. I think it was Game 6 to close out that game. That LeBron game in 2012 or 13 against the Boston Celtics. Um,
That was game 6 too, right?
it might have been Game
Game
6.
six. Game
Yeah,
six.
game 6.
That game. LeBron game 1 of the NBA Finals in 2018, and I can't even think of another one.
Would you
Maybe
say Steph's 40 in game?
maybe game 6 from Clay and Steph in 2016 in the conference
I
finals.
don't know though. Like they those were great, but I don't think they even
The only
deserve
the only
this
reason the
I'll
spot.
only
be honest
reason
with you.
why
Those
I'll be
I
those are
honest
wouldn't
just the
with
put
ones
them
that just
above.
you.
come to my mind right now.
Low.
Come to
Out of
mind, yeah.
out of the ones
Yeah.
you just named,
I
right?
get that.
In terms of stakes and like balancing, the only one who's like comes close to what Jimmy did was like LeBron in 18, and then the fact that Jimmy won
18.
his game too is
I'm not
like
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
I would say
otherworldly.
LeBron. I would say LeBron in 2012.
It,
That
wa-
game had too much pressure in it. Like
it
that.
was
No, but
Not.
the thing is though, LeBron
I
was still
think
like it
game
was
one
still like that Heat
of
dominant team. They still had a good like a solid team. You feel me? But like the fact that like
Damn, bro.
Jimmy
We
like
might.
he
I won't.
defended.
I won't lie. I won't lie because I don't want to take away from the Jimmy Butler game. But that 2012 performance, all the reports were if they lost again in the second year together, they were gonna break up that team. And they were down 3-2. He dropped 30 in that first half. I really that is just a different performance to me. And it was in the conference finals. But again, this takes nothing away from Jimmy. But that performance is easy, like one of my top
I
three
think
like
when
playoff
for
you
me
performances.
it's
compare it like this
18.
though, DJ, if I could
18
respond,
is the one that sticks out to me. Like
18 is
LeBron,
the only, that one was great, but
that game one, like come on, bro. I
no, it's
that
there. No,
that
it's
game one
there.
was crazy. But listen, like when it compared to like what we seen today, right? With Jimmy being up 2-1, obviously, but Giannis being back, they're pretty much Bucks are in control for majority of this game. They come out, Jimmy has a 22-point first quarter, like Lo said, dominant, and then in the closing minutes of this game, being down 9 points, at one point being down double digits in the fourth quarter, you put up 20 points in 9 minutes, while also orchestrating elite defense, and your team actually finally helping you at towards the end of this game, and coming up with some stops to actually finish off this game.
Yeah.
I guess a much better team. Like legitimately, people consent. Like it was a consensus that this team was the best team in the NBA. Like pretty much had a cakewalk to the conference finals. Like that's what people were saying, right?
Uh,
And for him to put up a performance like this against the best player in the world, against the best team in the league, and while also not having the same advantages as Giannis, they're not even similar, offensively or defensively, and to do what he did, I generally don't think it was better. I don't think like any other game again over the last like, decade
I
is
disagree, but
strong.
that's besides. I see what you're saying, KB. I disagree, but that's besides the point. But
Somebody
I
also
get it.
remind me of the Giannis game. Yo, go ahead, go Eli, so we can wrap it up.
Nah, let the OG nigga go. He ain't get to speak. I said what I said, bro. There's no words to describe how happy I am. Yo, shout out 1110. I'm trying to look for some more Heat fans that I know. But yo, shout out all my Heat niggas, bro. Like shout out yo, shout out T, shout out my Jimmy nigga. Yo, shout out THB. I don't know what his at is. It's some weird ass shit, bro. But shout out Ash too, man. Like niggas, that nigga Ash. I'm pretty sure he been there from the beginning, bro. Like this nigga is just. I ain't become a Jimmy fan till like 2017, bro. But to think about where this nigga came from like college rebounder, like that's literally what this nigga was. This nigga was community college star, nigga. Nobody thought this nigga was going to the league. What the fuck? From community college star to the 30th pick to star on 3 different or 4 different teams. It's just a crazy career path, bro. And every day from now on, like I probably do this like bi-weekly, but every day from now on, bro, I'm going to pray this nigga wins a ring and at some point during his career,
Oh
nigga.
my god.
I don't even know. I don't even know what God I'll be praying to, bro. Whichever one answers first, bro. That's
Oh my
real.
god.
Whichever one answers first
You're
is
not praying to Allah
insane.
no
Like
more.
Nah,
that's
Oh,
crazy.
OG, what do you guys say?
Yeah. By the way, low 80 went down. I don't
Yeah,
know what
I'm
happened to him
looking
though.
at. But I think he just felt awkward. I don't think it's like crazy.
No, I just wanted to say like this was sensational, and I think honestly probably the second best performance that I've ever seen. Definitely the best one in a win. But the LeBron one, I don't know. It just felt like LeBron didn't make any mistakes that whole game until OT, of course. But But yeah,
Boy.
as a Celtics fan, we know what playoff Jimmy's about. Like if he makes that shot, I would probably get sent home last year. So he's really good. But as a Celtics fan as well, I'm pretty happy with this performance. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Shout out to playoff
Niggas
Jimmy.
always gotta bring up
Hey, he
the other
really did
fandoms,
them a
though.
solid tonight. I ain't gonna hold you because, yeah,
All I
go
know
ahead,
is,
Lo.
bro, Allah has
Oh
answered
yeah.
my
Oh yeah.
prayers,
I'm.
man, and I'm
I
thankful.
almost forgot the
Thank you.
Braun game against the Pistons as well. Like I need.
27
I need
straight.
to.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to go watch this Laker game on stream. So if you want to check me out, check me out. But I'm more than likely like
On playback or Twitch?
on
Wait,
playback.
Lo, you didn't answer that. You didn't answer that on question
playback,
though.
playback,
You didn't answer that
playback.
on question that you
What's
asked
that?
us. You said you gave us the games. You said like, and you asked the panel, but what would you what is this game above those games that you mentioned?
I think they're in the same realm. Okay, so the problem is I'm a Kobe fan, so when I was watching that Kobe game 6, I lost. I was actively losing my mind. But from an objective standpoint, like
Because I know you know about that 2012. Like that 2012 game would have ended like the entire legacy
the
that nigga.
problem though is that the 2012 game, maybe they had like it was close a little bit, but more or less they had the lead and they won it handily. I think they won by like double digits. Jim,
But he had 30 in that first half.
Wait,
sure, but
Lo, did you watch the
Jimmy
Dame
was
game?
down by basically double digits,
That's true.
and
That's
then
true.
proceed to score
That's true.
19 on his own in the fourth. I'm as I sit right now, I'm going to cautiously say it's a top 10 player performance in my life. I
Oh, I can.
I
When
without
you
a
50, so
doubt
that
would
count.
not be surprised if by the end of the night I can convince myself that that might have actually been the greatest playoff performance I've seen in my life.
Did you see the Dame game? The Dame game 5
Yeah,
against Memphis?
I'm not moved by that as much because it's a drop coverage from a non-defensive big in Jokic. Um,
And
and
no fans, and he lost.
and
Fuck him. The
and
game was over.
He did lose, and yeah,
and on the defensive side of
And the
the
defense was
floor, yeah.
nowhere near, but yeah,
yeah. I mean,
To be fair to
Fuck that
Dame,
nigga.
it pales in
to be
comparison.
fair to Dame, when I was watching that happen, I was still losing my mind.
me
But
too.
this game, it's so hard for me to explain it to you, bro. When I was watching it, I was frozen. I was like thrown back by like the shit I was watching. Like I couldn't like
He
tweet.
had like two step back threes
That's what
before he
I,
lost. I was
Oh,
like,
I
I was
before
like,
couldn't
bro, chill,
even.
relax. Like, what are you doing right
That's what
now,
I'm
dog?
saying.
Like,
Nigga, the shots that he was taking are like
yeah, the shot
those
making was
threes
crazy.
that
bro,
he
what's
was
good
hitting.
with you, bro?
Y'all know when
Before
you're at
you
the park.
end,
Listen,
bring
listen.
up
Y'all know
T
when
real
like you were
quick.
hooping as
Huh?
kids, right? And like you would do this thing where like
I said
you,
before you end, bring up T real quick. You know he the
bro,
biggest Jimmy Butler fan I
you know
know.
those things you used to do when you were
Ah,
legit, when you were hooping, and like
Yeah,
you would
yeah,
be like
Katie.
5, 4, 3, 2, and you like shoot that shit, and you shoot like ridiculous shots just for fun of it, bro. That nigga was doing that shit and hitting
with the
it, bro.
game
Eli,
Like
that
on the
nigga
putting
been
line,
riding. That nigga been
trying
riding
the
for
game.
Jimmy
Like,
forever, bro. That nigga
I'm
T.
gonna have to. I'm like, damn, that shit.
Yo,
Like,
nigga,
Hey, Low.
yo. I don't even like. I
Yo,
usually okay.
So I want to give you a story time, my nigga. I got off of work, started watching the playing game. I was pissed. Then I come on Twitter to see a fat nigga with a big head like you talking about some playoff Jimmy's not a playoff Jimmy. You know what you did, my nigga. I sat there and I'm a petty nigga, right? And everybody who I saw Jimmy, I bookmarked. And you was in my bookmarks, good sir. So all that like playoff Jimmy trolling shit that y'all was doing because of a fucking playing game, which technically is not the playoffs if you want to be technical, is crazy. Now niggas talk about this might be the greatest performance. I could have told you this, told niggas this. Y'all niggas had my guy fucked up, low. I don't know if you know this about me. We've been in spaces
Yo, y'all
together.
saw that LeBron block?
But I'm a
yeah,
Jimmy guy from day one. I'm
yeah,
talking
that
he
shit was
going, he
Chicago
going
crazy.
crazy.
Bulls,
He
my
going
nigga.
Yeah,
crazy.
he
Bro,
going crazy
he
right
might
now.
be on the way to one of
He
those
having
too.
one of those
No
days.
cap.
Jimmy aspiring that
yo,
nigga, bro. He
I'm
having
trying
one
to
of
wrap.
those
Hey, yo,
days.
no, hey. I'm trying to let this nigga wrap this up because I'm about to go spaz on this nigga real quick, bro. Dead ass. Yo, wrap this shit up, nigga.
Yeah, land that plane, nigga. Land the
Yo,
plane,
land that
cause
Man,
fucking
this
plane,
nigga
what
nigga.
Brian going
you
crazy.
know what I came in here with? All I really came to say, fuck you, nigga. Don't
Another
ever
one, nigga.
disrespect my guy, nigga.
Another one,
Fuck
nigga.
you.
True,
Oh
true.
my
100, 100,
god,
100.
yo,
Come
this
on,
Another
nigga
one,
had
nigga.
come on now.
Another.
that
Look,
ball.
and
Look again.
let me say this to all that.
A
Yeah,
rim
Bron
protector?
defense.
Look,
Bron playing
Man, go
defense
to
this game.
playback.
I'm
Go to
yeah,
playback. Go to playback.
I
Hold
want to say this.
on.
I want to say this real quick. I want to all the Jimmy fans and Heat fans. The reason why I personally don't block, I mean, I don't not block. I don't delete tweets. I know the reason why I don't delete tweets and then try to backtrack is because I like that's a part of why it's so impressive, nigga. What is this nigga Braun doing right now? Holy fuck! It's all a part of it, right? Like a part of the reason
GD
why
block?
this is impressive is because like no one is expecting Miami to win. Part of the reason why this is impressive because we all know that Miami doesn't have enough offensive help, so Jimmy would have to do things like this for them to win.
How many elite defenses he got to do this to?
Yeah, but wait,
How
wait,
many
but okay,
before
so this is
before he
but
It's
just
considered
so
a
I
bucket?
want to,
block party,
I want
man.
to be clear to what you and not Eli so much, but other like Jimmy
Oh,
fans
really?
stop acting as if like though that you expected him to have arguably the greatest playoff performance of your life.
You must not know me then.
Well, then
All right, all
All
right,
that
yeah.
right,
that
bro.
that
Play
All
but
back,
that
right,
play
bro.
back,
I
man.
go into
that
every game with that expectation
that's
of
all
my
right,
guy.
that's
Same with
and that's
Halliburton.
fine.
I go in them
No,
expectations
the
every
fuck you
night with
don't.
my
And
guys.
and
Nigga
that's
said
fine, and that's
Tyrese
fine.
Halliburton.
But
Raptor, shut up.
in a league where I've watched LeBron, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, I've watched like literally Shaquille O'Neal. I'm not going to act like that. I'm expecting Jimmy Butler to have the greatest, potentially the greatest playoff performance I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to expect that way. So when it hits, I'm even more blown away by like, oh, this nigga's crazy. Like he's actively doing the shit that like I'm not expecting him to perform better, and so not have
And
to
they'll
go through the
never
capital.
talk about the defense, Low. That's what be fucking me up. They never talk about my man defense,
Well,
bro.
you missed most of this convo because we definitely talked about it. But it.
Oh, no, I'm not
Yeah,
saying y'all
Oh, I
They
specifically.
might
see.
I'm
have been.
saying
Okay.
They
in
might have been.
Okay.
general. I'm
Okay.
saying like the
They might.
general public when they speak on
They might
Jimmy
have
and
been
try to
bad.
compare him to other players, they don't ever
Niggas don't watch the
acknowledge the
Heat,
defense.
T. That's why.
That's really
Niggas
dope.
don't watch
And
y'all.
to be fair,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree with Eli with the All Star break. I did my All NBA selections as well with Ash and MZ. All three of us had him as an All NBA performer. I don't know how niggas and some people saw me on the swiper stream as well. Like I don't know how niggas is like trying to force LeBron in. I just like shit like that kind of blows me because I'm like no, Jimmy was clearly like very very clearly. And so yes, there's a degree of like belittling Jimmy or like forgetting Jimmy. However, that's also a part of it. Like that's all a part of why this shit is so impressive. So and when it hits, it's like no. Let's be clear. This is not how niggas are talking, and that's why it's even more impressive about what he did. But I'm about to go watch this Laker game, and yeah, I have to really sit down and think to myself how many like
Bro, I'm about to rewatch this shit
Yo,
like
Lo,
every day.
someone just DM me saying Giannis is not better than Butler. Wrap this shit up, bro.
man. Tell that nigga
That's
to
a
go watch
fact, nigga.
hoops,
man, that
man.
nigga said that's a
Fuck.
fact. All right, I can't. I'm on the
Fraud
playback. I'm
ass
on the
nigga.
playback stream. We're probably gonna talk about a little bit more of that as well. But I gotta watch this Laker game. Shout out L,
Tweet
my
that
nigga
joint out
L.
again.
Shout out to
Tweet
my
it out
nigga
again.
Dylan Brooks, man. He coming through again, y'all.
That nigga
Hey,
is
hey,
I
man.
Draymond.
hate
Hey,
Draymond
Lo.
called that shit. I
Hey,
ain't gonna lie.
Lo. But
I hate this
don't say
nigga,
too
bro.
much before he starts saying you made him the villain.
Yeah, I
Don't
know
say
that
too
nigga's
much, man.
Yeah, that we
He's delusional.